Um, the most simplest way I can put it, your beliefs, okay? There's something about people or somebody saying that you have strange beliefs, okay? And even trying to pose your beliefs as being demonic to justify um no longer having to treat you with decent with human decency, with respect, um kind of writing you off as evil or a lost cause, or um this energy of feeling like there won't be consequences for mistreating you because of your beliefs. Now, the beliefs that they're pertaining to is if some of you guys believe in ancestors. And so I'm gonna give it to you as plain as day, the perception that I have of ancestors and how I see them, how I perceive them. So personally for me, I feel like just like the way you're alive, every all of us are alive here, right? Eventually we die, you know, so we leave this body. But I believe that our souls are infinite, our spirits remain, hence why there's such thing as paranormal activity, why people even believe in heaven or hell. People believe in angels, people believe in Jesus, people believe in God. So to me, all that is spiritual. All that is soul presence, spiritual presence, right? So again, when you die and you leave this body, and so your spirit now crosses over fully to the spirit realm, I consider that an ancestor. As in you are an ancestor to whatever bloodline you just died from in that particular lifetime. Meaning, you can have ancestors, for past lives. So even me saying something like past lives, someone was trying to demonize the fact that you believe in past lives. You may believe in ancestors, things of that nature. You may acknowledge other ancestors that um, had a distinguishing impact, okay, that they led with their lives. It's just like, for us, what's more modern would be Malcolm X, Martin Luther King, um, Layla Africa, Dr. Cress Welsing. These are also ancestors, right? It may be more modern, it may be more recent, but they're still ancestors. So whenever we think about the Orishas, like Oshun and Shango, you know, those names, where there's a whole split where there's people referring to them as demons, right? And so when you have such a strong conviction and influence of how people perceive what we consider ancestors, it's easy for them to get a backing to go against someone like you that may be opening their minds up to more understanding and wisdom, clarity about something. Um, so again, people are very contradicting and conflicting, as in when we have a funeral, okay, and we'll say things like, oh, rest in peace, or this person is going to heaven, da 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 da. Is you're basically affirming that you believe in the spirit realm. You believe in spirits existing outside of their flesh once they leave their flesh. So the contradiction of, let's say, um any religion, but y'all know a lot of you guys are more associated with people who are Christians. Some of you guys may also consider yourself Christians, or you may be in that energy where you're spiritual and you have a respect for all religions, as long as the intent, the focus, and the goal is to, worship the Most High, is the Most High, right? Um, there's people who are very, very intimidated by not only your intelligence, but the maturity that you have with your intelligence. And what I mean by that is, okay, um, this is a mature thought. If you believe that people's souls or their spirits are still living, or they transport to a place, right? Um, where they're still able to experience anything. But to then say that all ancestors are demons, and we're worshiping demons by referring to them as ancestors is very contradicting. Um, so they wanted to capitalize off the fact that there's a lot of people that are still not awakened to a lot of shit. Like, even beyond, or not even to the extent of, higher spiritual knowledge and intelligence. um for example, it can be small things like, I'll give y'all an example. uh Healthy eating, smoothies, stuff like that. Smoothie places. And I'm using an example because it's something that crossed my mind yesterday when I was talking to these new girls that I met. And I was saying, well, my favorite smoothie place, one of my favorite smoothie places is Planet Smoothie, and I explained why. And I was saying, with tropical smoothie, you have to be careful about how much sugar they put in the smoothie. Now, that seems like something very simple, but I'm using it as an example because most people will assume smoothies in general are healthy for you. Um, so there's something about you challenging, um, limited thoughts, you challenging incomplete understanding, um, you really expanding people's consciousness with that. Okay, so again, they can't explain your protection was protecting you, because your life does not look like somebody who worships demons. Your life does not reflect the life of somebody who's demonic or into demonic things, but they have been putting in a lot of effort to make it appear as if your life is reflecting that, attacking you, gossiping behind your back, organizing things behind your back, slander, looking you up on true people search and all type of shit, trying to fish for information on you, um, all of that. Okay, or do the typical black magic, witchcraft, to affect your finances, affect your beauty, affect your livelihood, affect your happiness. Okay, affect how you appear to the world. Heavy emphasis on trying to change how you appear to the world. Like, heavy emphasis on that. So this is like, even there's something significant about people trying to make it seem like you don't care for your family, you don't love your family, you don't love your loved ones, because um you actually did what was necessary for your health and your overall well-being. Because you no longer just allow um you no longer allow people to abuse you, and you stay quiet just because of whatever their excuses may be, or just because you guys do have a connection or a history. So yeah, I don't know. It's like people are fearing what you're about to do next. Now that you're locked in with the tactics that they repeatedly use with you, now that you're locked in with social tactics, okay, and strategy that they use to try and subconsciously push people into being how the government, being how other people who are your haters, how they want you to be for their comfort. Okay, they don't want to have a real challenge when it comes to soul development and like really understanding God. um so yeah, this could be people, some of these people could have very strong influence, or it could even also have platforms. And so, yeah, it's like, that energy of finding something negative, or finding out that somebody's going through something, and it's that energy of people feeling better because that person is going through something negative, and they getting like a boost of confidence from that. This is what your enemies are, this is what your haters, okay, undercover haters, like, this is kind of what they look forward to. So you guys could kind of be one of those energies where you may procrastinate. But there's something about achievements that you've already made. It's something about when you do take action. So some of you guys can have Aries placements, but there's something about when you do take action, it's given Sagittarius. It's given like bow and arrow. It's given precision when you do take action. So there was a lot of disruption and interruption, okay, in order to delay you, distract you, disturb you, disrupt you, um, constantly trying to put you in cycles where you're having to heal or recover yourself, okay, to try to prolong whatever these bigger things that you're supposed to do, or something significant that you're supposed to do. They've been trying to been used or puppeted to prevent you from doing whatever these things are. So I'll give you an example. When I used to have this habit in college where I would procrastinate when I had really big papers to write. So I was a psych major. I have a degree in psychology. I would procrastinate when I had to write these big ass papers. And y'all know with psychology, you know, you have to do a lot of research, peer review, art, all that shit. Okay. Um, so I would kind of brainstorm, meditate, read, look over stuff leading up to the deadline, the due date, and it'll literally be like the night before. I write like a 16-page paper, right? Just within that night and leading up, you know, up until it's time to go to class to turn the paper in. Got an A on the paper though. Was one of the only ones that got an A on that paper. You get what I'm saying? So that's the kind of energy that you guys have. So people are there's these energies who's been focused to be against you, to get others to go against you, or who's kind of been secretly watching and hoping that nothing really progresses for you, hoping that you don't really experience the kinds of successes that will only trigger them further, okay, outside of what it is about you that already triggers them. It's like they're anticipating what you're about to do. They're anticipating what you're creating. They're anticipating what's going to be your next achievement, especially now that you freed yourself from the weight of constantly being conflicted about people that you love, okay, at your expense, constantly experiencing or facing roadblocks because somebody that you love says some shit out the side of their mouth, out the side of their neck. Okay, they did something or said something that was inconsiderate of you. Okay, they made some or took some type of selfish act or action or whatever at your expense, but you're no longer allowing that dynamic to paralyze you in a sense. And so people, those individuals are a little intimidated. Um, Now, other day on a video, I was talking about how things were beginning to show on people outwardly. Whatever that they've been doing, like, so if it's been like gossip, if it's been like attacking you, your beauty and stuff, like things are beginning to show on these people outwardly. Okay. And I'm gonna tell you the kind of energy that you guys are in. You guys, you know, maybe you did get like really excited whenever you would see things, you know, with your gifts and your abilities, and you'll be so impulsive to like share it or say something about it or think that, you know, your loved ones that you're sharing it with is going to be just as excited, you know. But it's like there was feelings of envy, there was feelings of who do you think you are, or um sometimes the fact that you even have this individual thought was triggering to these people. um it's like there's also this energy of them trying to make it seem like you're always trying to over exaggerate things because of your beliefs. You're always trying to make something seem too deep, seem too spiritual and stuff like that, and trying to like passively make you feel um make you feel low, like make you experience like feelings of like doubting yourself, indecisiveness. Um, there's something about God making you very sure, okay, strengthening you in your faith, in your beliefs, okay, including these peculiar beliefs. And people constantly trying to shake you when it comes to that. Okay. So yeah. So they're anticipating what you're about to do next. Okay. Main character energy. So they're anticipating what you're going to do next because you're still embodying or retaining a main character energy despite them trying to make you literally the opposite. They want to create this illusion that you're nothing. You don't matter. You're less than. You're not all that. You're not as you're not as dope as you think you are. You're not as deep as you think you are. You're not as needed as you. It's like there's this energy of people wanting you to feel like you don't matter, your efforts don't matter, and you should just go somewhere and disappear. You should just go and hide away. But you're not. But you're not. And not only are you not hiding away, not only are you not shutting up, disappearing, but you're popping up better than ever. And this is also going to reflect in whatever it is that you're going to create. Period. And they anticipate this. They know they anticipate this. There's something very set apart about even like your ideas or something like that. And there was this same strategy of intentionally not supporting you so that you get out of this innovative energy, you get out of this artist creative spark energy. Like they didn't want you to keep this up or be able to have the strength or develop the strength or strong will to retain this energy about you. Okay, there was a lot of work put in, like, to deter you from this or kind of make you small or small minded about yourself, closed minded. Like you're somebody um who's generally, you generally have like this bigger picture thinking or perspective. Okay, it says no settling, just shining, fully being yourself and being free. Okay, so you accept the roles that people can offer. You don't expect anything further from that, and you're not invested in trying to make it more than that. It's like whatever they choose for it to be is what you're going to settle with that being and continue moving forward. Okay, and basically continue aligning yourself to attract things that you feel are more fulfilling for you, people who match your big energy. Let's just say that. Green flags. Why are these two cards here side by side? Green flags and reconciliation. Energy vampires. Draining conversations, constant drama. You feel tired after seeing them. Time to pull the plug. You pull the plug. You pull the plug. Okay. And trying to create dynamics where, so it's like somebody wants you to get sick, somebody wants you to lose something, somebody wants something to break. There could be something significant about broken glass. There could be something significant about people trying to do things to your vehicle or trying to manifest for something to happen to your vehicle. Whatever it is, where they feel like the things that you have, where you don't have to be codependent on other people, they want to attack those things, hoping that that will kind of reel you back in or lure you back in to being codependent or at least giving them access to you again. Okay. hmm Unbothered and boundaries. So what I was getting earlier too is that your faith in the divine is not some traditional um a traditional ballad of words and regurgitated scriptures, the same regurgitated scriptures that we all have heard. And oh, you go to church every Sunday, and then, outside of that, though, there's no connection with God. No, you really do have a connection with God outside of the things put in place to kind of emphasize or kind of help give people that push to have a connection with the divine. Like, you genuinely have a connection with the divine. Like, this is like people who this is like people who claim that they're so tapped in or that they love God and da 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 da. They won't put nothing above God. There's something about idolatry that's significant. Like, people worshiping idols, um, and even wanting you to be in that energy. This can even be like taking things away from you that's like positive sources of energy, so that you can become codependent on some type of idol like them. Yeah. So you're somebody who's going to experience things, okay, put in place to bind us, like energy harvesting rings, organizations, sororities, fraternities, anything like that. The things that people put so much work into gaining access to, being a part of. Um, there's something about you gaining access into these things, but still honoring your truth or still honoring your connection with the divine. Um, despite like it's that energy of glamour. Okay, everything that glitters is not gold. Some of you guys felt like for a long time that in order for you to like really expand and reach the success that you want to, you're going to have to put up a guard with, look, this crazy. I'll sit here holding the CEO card. Plastic smiles, CEO card. You're going to have to put sustained distance, okay, and boundaries. Okay, boundaries already out here. You're going to have to create some very strong boundaries so that these people can no longer disrupt your frequency and thus disrupt your timeline for what you're wanting to give birth to. Okay. Yeah, there can even be old friends or like people that know you from your past that feel some type of way about the energy. Now, there's people who want you to feel confused about your gifts, what you're picking up on, about how you're being targeted in certain ways. For example, y'all, I don't talk to people. I don't talk to nobody. I don't talk to nobody. My last two videos, this video and when I went live the last time I went live, I haven't gotten a phone call the whole time prior to that. All of a sudden, I'm getting these strange phone calls whenever I go live. That's not a coincidence. Okay. And jealousy, jealousy, CEO energy, jealous of the CEO energy. Whether you are an actual CEO or not, you have the attitude. You have like you have the understanding, you have the wisdom, you have the innovative, like the creative vision to be a CEO. Okay, and that's what is triggering. That's what these energies are trying to like discourage you out of, or like cause you to doubt this about yourself. Okay, they don't want you to reach your highest potential. um and what's also an advantage for you is instead of making yourself vulnerable to people switching up on you by seeing the potential of what they could be, um, it's like revoking, you're kind of holding on to that energy for yourself. Um, and this can be a part of some type of recovery process that you're going through. Okay. Yeah, it's like this energy of wanting you to constantly having to stop and recover, okay, and not focus on something that you should be doing for the community, something that you should be co-creating with the divine. So now you're in this energy, well, okay, you get that, okay, it's repetitive, like it's undeniable. It's undeniable what's actually going on. The degree of the warfare that you are facing is undeniable. So it's like growing adaptable and immune and accustomed to all the tactics that they constantly use on you and use on others, studying and observing what is constantly being weaponized and becoming immune to it, growing an immunity to that. So then what? Now what? And energy vampire in reverse. Now what? How are they going to feed? How are they going to harvest? There's something about the divine showing you that you're still this main character energy, even without a support group, even without people you consider friends, even without family, even without all of that. Like, there's something significant that you're noticing about your vitality. Okay, like there's a tactic that was supposed to drain you, but it's I've said this before on a different video months ago. It's reviving you. It's resurrecting things within you. Okay, that's what's actually happening. Because what's the best way I can say this? If your energy is the one that so many are hungry for to harvest and feed off of, but they don't want anybody to be around you, they don't want you to be connected to anybody, they want you to be isolated, they want you to be alone, they want to persecute you, that means all your energy is, nobody's taking your energy. Then nobody can take your energy, nobody can harvest off you. If they isolate you, how is anybody able to harvest off your energy? So they're banking on you becoming, allowing these tactics to make you insecure and desperate so that you come looking for them. You come trying to gain access or regain access back to them or to their life. It's like giving yourself up as a living sacrifice. That's what they're trying to trick you into. Yeah, you guys are definitely picking up on projections of people trying to guilt trip you about being in this unbothered energy, about your boundaries. They want to guilt trip you. Okay, they're attacking your money because they want you to reach out to them for a handout. They're attacking your money because they want you to not have anywhere to go, be able to sustain yourself, and then come back wherever they are, so they can harvest off your energy, and not just harvest off you, but harvest off feeling like their envy is manifesting, as in seeing you not become of anything, right? Seeing you not experience the love that you deserve, seeing you not successfully create the things that you want to create. Okay, seeing you not have that happy family dynamic. For some of you guys who already have a child or have kids, like, you guys realize that you had to remove yourself from certain karmic family and friends who was real comfortable with you being there, and they wanted you to stay there. They didn't want to see you in a happy, healthy family dynamic. They just wanted you to be a baby mama. They just wanted you to be a baby daddy. They just wanted you to be, you know what I'm saying? They just wanted you to be a stereotype or a stick. Oh my God, bro. Right here in my hand. Fake friends. Sugar coated. Two-faced company. Smiles in public, shades in private. Hidden agenda and sabotage. They celebrate you in public and hate you in private. Like, you guys are very clear clear on the people in your life who houses this spirit within them, or who make themselves susceptible, okay, to be possessed by this spirit that's trying to follow you. It's trying to follow you around, it's trying to haunt you. Okay, um it's like they want you to exert your energy into worrying about this, anticipating this. They don't, it's like they want to flood your thoughts with what your sensory, like in your nervous system, like the memory of that, what it like, the worst that people can be. Like, they want you to fixate on that. Okay, they want you to fixate on that. There's definitely this energy of trying to like flip the script, or trying to like mix the signals, make it seem like you having these boundaries, you refusing to talk to these people, reach out to these people, be around these people, whatever the case may be, give in, because they're looking at it like you're trying, like you're having some type of stance, and there's some type of competition, like waiting for you to give in, or like trying to um outweight you, or like outdo you with your boundaries. Like somebody's trying to outdo your boundaries or something like that, or you're challenging your boundaries. You guys are tired of people using the fact that you are a sweetheart. You're tired of people using the fact that you are forgiving, you are understanding against you or at your expense. Like you're done with that. You're not doing that anymore. And you could be like you could be coming off as cold. Um I feel like honestly you're growing more adaptable to people trying to manipulate your kind-heartedness against you. And you're no longer trying to see potential of good in them, or make excuses with their trauma for why they're abusing you, or why they feel like it's a necessity to mistreat you. No, no. Self-care. And this is a part of your self-care. Logging off, rest, rituals, recharge, choosing peace over people pleasing. I'm my own priority. So people were more comfortable when you prioritize them, the issues they created with you, the drama they created with you, the trials and tribulations they participated in, or participated in orchestra. They were more content when they felt like you were heavily occupied with some type of new drama, or um yeah, you weren't supposed to be able to heal. Something was supposed to always be happening. Like every time you come out of a toxic cycle, the goal, whatever this magic was, whatever was done, whatever was like being preyed upon or wished upon you, you were supposed to constantly be walking into like toxic cycles so that you can't heal. So that you can't heal, so that you can't level up. Yeah. But this is your energy. And wait till you see what card is behind this shit, bruh. This is your energy. This has been your energy. Healing era, new chapter. You learn those karmic lessons. Okay, you recognize the green flags that you just like you. So you have this inclination of recognizing red flags. See, this is actually the advantage of even desiring, even participating in hitting you with some type of it's almost like just energy. Like it's almost like an energy weapon. Like this could even be like trying to downplay something about you, or downplay something that you say, something that you're convicted in. You have like a lot of conviction in it. Trying to insert doubt or downplay it. Okay, downplay your gifts, um, which that is supposed to grow into you questioning whether you even have gifts, questioning if this is something you should continue uh upholding about yourself. Anyway, so behind you choosing to heal, okay, you created this new chapter for yourself, learning this karmic lesson, okay, is jealousy. Jealousy, comparison and envy, projection of their own insecurity, not clapping when you win, and fear of losing a spot. It's like nobody can string you along with confusion anymore. Whenever you identify red flags and green flags, nobody can string you along, okay, with this lack of clarity or confusion. It's almost like there's something embedded in your nervous system, and it's like your nerves start going off. Your nerves start, you start picking up this energy right here. Yeah, no, it's like block, silent treatment. And then in the middle, you have soulmate and real ones. So there's energies who are irritated at the fact that you can see their jealousy. And you're not tolerating it. There's something about you working through some type of emotions. Yeah, divine timing. There's some wow. Something about you working through some emotions with a huge shift away from certain relationship dynamics. There could be a lot of emotions coming up. Again, these people are trying to make it seem like you're just dark, you don't give a fuck about nobody but yourself, da da da. Um, when in actuality, you used to really care, like more than the people around you. Like it's giving that energy, even if that's not it. It's emphasis on how much you did care, how much you did give, how much you did try. Like damn, like to the point of exhaustion, to the point of um energetic drain. Okay, to the point of being stuck. And people trying to rob you of your time, rob you of your years, rob you of your life. It's like, nah, like you don't ignore yourself, so you're not going to ignore the obvious patterns. Okay, you guys, you don't shy away from change or implementing something new as well. And you could have received like a lot of judgment, a lot of negative judgment, like just from you wanting to indulge in activities or new routines or certain things or make lifestyle shifts um for the betterment of yourself. Okay, it's almost like people could have amped up their toxicity in your life whenever you was making these kinds of decisions. Energy vampire. So to you, you're looking at it like I'm not going to give you the opportunity to ruin anything else for me. I'm not going to give you the opportunity. So if that means I'm not going to let you know where I'm living at, you're not going to know what I'm doing next. You're not going to know who I'm dating. You're not going to know what I'm planning to do. You're not going to know this, period. Why? Because times before, when you did include people in certain things, it seems like things come to an end, something goes left, there's some type of obstacle, there's some type of delay. No, no. But I'm telling you, you have a lot of self control because they wanted you to take this energy out on everybody in general, including like the new people coming into your life. But no, mm-mm, no, no. You're only in that cold energy, that Queen of Swords, okay, that intolerant energy, only with people who are obviously energy vampires trying to feed off you, okay, trying to say something, get a reaction off you. People who are clearly jealous. Yeah, nah, that's who you cold on. That's who you're cold with. Yeah. CEO energy. So they had to explain, they have to explain that if they're truly the holy ones and you're truly the demonic one, why is it that the things that they were hoping and praying and doing to you, why are these things happening in their life instead? And why do they not have peace of mind? So there's something about when you were going through things and you never really lost this assurance about yourself or like being sure about yourself. they can't get you to feel defeated, okay, because you are locked in with the divine. Hmm. You got mixed signals and commitment issues. This commitment issues is you committing to things that you want to do. I'm not even getting this committing to people, but you committing to your dreams, you committing to your goals. They want you to have commitment issues with this. They're trying to mix up your signals. Okay. Keeping one foot out the door. Yeah, nah. They want you to have like one foot into that an old lifestyle dynamic where they were able to mix the signals, where people were being hot and cold with you, or using it as a tactic, being hot and cold, having you went all in your thoughts, all in your head, stagnated, distracted. Yeah, but you're someone who asks for clarity and not excuses. You're in this energy where it's like, okay, well, if you can't take me, oh well. If you can't take me being honest, okay, like me calling you out on your bullshit, whatever, oh well, bye. Or I can dismiss myself. I'll be okay. I've been isolated. I've had several isolated periods where I'm very comfortable with myself. I'm very comfortable with, okay, being without y'all. Why? Because you're using me being without y'all as a tactic to harm me. So since you're going to use that, I'm going to view you as harmful. I don't see anything divine about that. Um, and so I think we'll be okay. I think we'll absolutely be okay. Um, not having these people around us, not talking to these people, none of that. Like, I think we'll be fine. We'll be fine. Hell nah. That shit weird as fuck. You're not going to abuse somebody that you were benefiting from, that you're envious of, that you want to control, whatever their reasons or excuses may be for them to mistreat you. You're not you're not going to do that. That person puts in work to free themselves from that. And then you think you're going to guilt trip or gaslight that person for doing what they're supposed to do and actually healing. You think you're going to continue to punish, gaslight that person, okay, make them feel like them healing from your toxicity is toxic, so that they conform back to a way of existing where all they will ever be is just be drained from, is just be fed from, is just be RAPED. Wow. Y'all, y'all got some enemies here that's literally having to experience everything you experience, y'all. And I'm getting that you guys are like so detached from the whole thing. Like there's something about you being detached while people are going through some type of severe karma. All things work together for the good of those who love God. They created dynamics for you to grow detached. And there's people like that's going through karma for what they've done to you, but they need you more than ever now.
but you're detached now. And they're trying to demonize you. And you guys can probably relate to what I'm about to say. Some of these people are the very same people that were not there for you the way you needed them to be there for you when you was going through some shit that was literally caused by you doing the right thing. Okay. And so these people have to get a taste of their own. It's like they have to. Damn, that's fucked up. Lucky for you, you had a genuine connection with God for real. Okay. You wasn't just wearing it like the trending new pair of shoes. It's something about you repping God even when mm, it's almost that energy of celebrating God and acknowledging God when everything is going good, but when you're going through some shit, you forget about God. You guys just like really, really repping God hard, even harder when things were like fucked in your life. Yeah. And it's crazy because I don't know why they making me think about this dude, but Ray J, y'all. Real short and simple and to the point. If you know you got bad karma and you're under judgment, because he is under judgment, um, and you're already experiencing heart failure, and then you go to participate in a fight, um, I don't care if it's supposed to be rigged, staged, or whatever, but people, I want y'all to know he's done a lot of things for the sake of attention seeking and clout, and not wanting to feel outshined by his sibling. Um, so you almost like engaging in outlandish activities as a cry for help or just for attention to get some type of adequate attention. Okay. And I feel like that energy, his energy is reflecting several karmics, okay, that were targeting you. It's something about somebody already experiencing some type of health issue or some type of problem and them still taking like some type of outlandish attempts for attention. Yeah. So you're a threat because you can't be manipulated by people's attention or the lack thereof. Okay. It's like you don't need these people's attention or their approval to feel valid. Okay. Self care. Level up. Or to level up is not going to affect your ability to level up because God is going to ensure that you level up regardless. And your self-care, you taking care of yourself and healing and doing what you're supposed to do, recovering from these people or from these global attacks the way you're supposed to, that's a automatic ascension or level up. So you guys understand that. Okay, you understand that no matter what's going on outside of you, no matter what anybody chooses to do, what they choose to say, how they're trying to affect circumstances in your life, you have to make sure you keep yourself intact. You keep your soul intact. Okay, you have to make sure you stay on top of your spiritual maintenance. Period. 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 They can't stick nothing onto you. Plastic smiles and fake friends. They can't latch nothing onto you. You're no longer participating in forced kindness. Okay. Compliments that don't feel real. And you don't mistake people's courtesy for connection. You're not mistaking courtesy for connection. Um, you're not ignoring when you get those little cues or you get those little hints that a compliment was insincere. You're not ignoring that. You're not ignoring that. You're identifying where the source that is coming from for what it is, and you're separating yourself more quickly. Karmic lesson. Yeah, you're healing from a tough lesson when it comes to like the people that you love. Painful but necessary. Something that you're doing, how you're moving now is painful, but it's necessary. And it's like you're determined to master this so that you don't have to live it again because of how painful it was. Okay? And not only that, but you're influencing others to do the same. Your your influence is empowering others who are already on that, just like you are. And they're experiencing the same shit. You know, people that they did walk away from, put distance or boundaries from, trying to gaslight them, and they still love these people. Okay, so they're fully shedding um those controls off of their life. Your vibe inspires others. Believe what they show you. Your gut is screaming patterns you've seen before. Don't ignore the signs. Believe what they show you. Unbothered. So you're choosing to no longer react to nonsense and letting people think what they want. Who cares? Energy focused on your own lane. Pieces deflects. Who cares what they think? Who cares what they think you should do? What their opinions are. Okay. Who cares what they're trying to do to affect you negatively or affect your thoughts? Who cares what they're trying to do? Who cares? Who cares? If it don't feel like love, if it don't feel sincere, if it don't feel genuine, who gives a fuck? And honestly, you guys have learned that giving a fuck, giving a fuck about the toxicity is really their advantage, not so much yours. It's a disadvantage for you. I mean, granted, we're going to transmute it, and we're going to transmute it and still turn it into gold, get something positive out of it, okay, and bigger than ourselves. But closure, that's a part of the healing era. You're not who you used to be. You've broken old cycles because you've done this shadow work. You're still soft, but you're strong, and you're stronger than ever. And so the lack of closure is not enough to keep you bound to somebody else's energy. It's like people not giving you closure. That's a form of trying to bind you to their energy. So just accept what happened. Yeah. And honor if something feels off. Your inner voice is always guiding you, and your gut feeling is louder than your words and the words of others. So even the tiny red flags, okay, you're no longer ignoring that. And you've mastered being able to create your own peace and not having to rely on any of these people to restore peace if peace has been disrupted. Yeah. Like this hamster wheel of disrupting peace with you, and you wanting as that mediating energy, that pure heart energy, you wanting peace to be restored. Like nobody can weaponize that against you anymore. Nobody can weaponize you wanting peace restored after they disrupted the peace anymore. So it's like you're still going to accomplish restoring the peace for yourself, but how, what kind of insanity like would it be for you to expect the person that disrupted the peace to restore the peace? That makes no sense. I feel like instead of being those individuals where, oh, we know that we're healers, and so if we spend a little more time, or if we try to talk to this person about this and da, 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 da. No, that old ass phrase, allow people to show you how they want to be treated. It's like you're accepting that. Because you know that things are aligning behind the scenes regardless for you, and you trust your schedule. Yeah. Owning your mistakes and choosing to rebuild yourself. Yeah, so you're no longer being hard on yourself. Like, if things are not where you would want them to be, instead of like just stressing, spiraling about it, you're choosing peace. Okay, you're choosing to be confident in your connection with the divine and be confident in how you've shown up in life and what you're going to reap. You're choosing to rely on that before you panic and throw yourself back into a toxic or a karmic cycle. Um, like you've kind of mastered that energy of like solitude when necessary. So you're not going to throw yourself into, oh, fighting somebody, to prove something, and putting yourself in certain lifestyle dynamics to prove something. Okay, like you're not doing that. You want real love, and that's it. It's really that simple. You want real, healthy, genuine love, friendship, and nothing more. And the minute that you reveal that it's not that, the minute that you reveal that it's not that to collective, okay, well, y'all tired of people doing you wrong and then trying to make it seem like you need to heal something with them. You ain't do shit to them. Like, what the hell? They hate that you get to have this fresh start and this clean slate energy in your life. No matter like what toxic cycle or what they try to destroy for you, they hate that you keep having these fresh starts. That you get to move forward with a clean slate and move in any direction that you want to. They don't like that. They also hate that somebody wants to reconcile with you. Someone wants to have a heart to heart talk. All they can do is have a heart to heart talk with you, because otherwise, like, they can't meet you anywhere else with that. Like they just can't. Yeah. New rules, same souls. Stepping into your next version, and not everyone can come. You've outgrown certain people and places, okay? You're actively outgrowing certain people and places. And you're letting them think what they want to think about it. Because they're not who they claim to be. When something feels off, there's something about you giving people a reality check. Because you have a loyal heart. You tell the truth, not just what they want to hear. And you feel safe to be yourself, whether they choose to ride or die for you or not. This is giving that energy of people feeling powerful, viewing some type of delays that they're witnessing you experience as some type of denial, but you know better. And you know that everything that happens in your life is according to purpose. It's with a purpose. Okay. Yeah, so you're experiencing some type of closure from drama from the past, or like chaos, or it says chaos follows them everywhere. Constant beef, constant stories. Peace feels boring to them. You don't have to join them. You don't have to join these people who are trying to create drama in your, so the fact that you're you're closing the door, okay, on people who want to keep up some type of drama with you, you're just giving yourself closure. You're not waiting for an apology. You're not expecting an apology from anybody that would be okay with abusing you. They was okay with abusing you. That's enough. They was okay with it. Yep. You have to keep saying no to the things that feel like breadcrumbs, to the things that's obviously red flags, in order to um get what you want. You have to continue saying no to what you don't want. Yep. You're in this energy now. Now that you know what you're dealing with, you're choosing peace over people pleasing, okay, and prioritizing yourself. And they're just going to have to be jealous about that. There's some karmic family feeling some type of way about that. Oh, well, they should. Hey, when you was talking about it, when you wanted to talk, when you was crying and all that, trying to be heard, trying to be thorough, trying to be patient, trying to modify yours, all it's like, well, they should have thought about it then. Mm. Because something about they this energy of trying to gaslight you for healing, or recognizing how they were disruptive to your healing or wounding you, it only makes you even more stubborn. It makes you even more stubborn because of their lack of accountability. And it's like you just have a strong desire to not be around that anymore. You don't want to be around that. You don't want to be a part of that. And you don't have to. Just because they're this, just because y'all that, just because y'all did this. No, you don't have to. You don't have to remain somewhere that makes you feel unsafe emotionally, or like they got a problem with you being who you are. It's almost like people think if something is indirect or passive, you should be able to overlook that, okay, and just tolerate the bullshit. And it's like, no. Whether you choose to be indirect, passive, direct, or whatever, like I'm not gonna ignore um my intuition about the situation. If I know you're trying to make a mockery out of me, like I'm not gonna sit here and like play along with your game. Like If anything, if you think you're gonna shame me, I'm gonna shame you. I'm gonna shame you. Okay? By calling you out, being honest, okay, moving accordingly. Okay, doing the brave shit, doing the courageous shit that you and your little flying monkeys are not gonna do. The hell? Well, hence why you are not the CEO energy. Hence why you are enviously watching the CEO energy. Hence why you're watching collective's influence. Okay? Because collective is not a conformist. The fuck? There could be a lot of talk going on like about your money. Or people could be facing like some type of financial conflict here that was trying to shun you for your beliefs. Okay, trying to assert some type of power or control through money. Checking your socials nonstop, reading into every interaction, comparing your life to their feed, comparing their lives to yours. There's something significant about you guys breaking free from that too. A lot of people get pulled into online obsession and comparing their lives with other people's lives online. Like you guys are not prisoners of that either. Hmm. Yeah, you guys are prioritizing safety on all levels. Okay, friendships and connections where you can cry, vent, and or be weird, held, heard, and accepted. Okay, where your soul can exhale. But there's a lot of you you was brave enough to walk away from like plastic smile, friendship dynamics, fake friend dynamics. Okay, so you can experience the real deal or experience others like you. Yeah, or situations where it seemed like they will always be like a threat on your safety. It's like no. It's almost like there's some people who feel some type of way about sending you into this defense mode, this guard mode, rightfully so, and they can't get you out of it. Okay, and it's like translating to like you just becoming very powerful or like just very stoic. Even if this energy shows up in others moving forward, it's like they did you a favor, but they made things hard. Like they made things harder for them. Okay, at least for an individual or these individuals I'm picking up on who do wants to be in your life. It's almost like, oh, this person, like if you have certain allergens and stuff like that, you can't eat nuts, you can't eat soy, you can't eat dairy. That's just that. So regardless of you, yes, honor who you are, but that doesn't mean you're going to treat me, with a less quality of treatment um that I actually need, that I require, that I deserve, just because like off the excuse of, oh, you just being you. Like there's something weird about that too. Being yourself and being authentic does not mean you have to mistreat people, or that shouldn't be at somebody else's expense. Yeah, they miss you explaining, they miss you wanting to talk or trying to talk something out. Okay, uh extended explanation, they miss all that because you're not doing that no more. Why? Honestly, they understood the first time. Yeah. So they can't harvest off your energy by you wanting, they can't harvest off your energy by you trying to get some understanding anymore. Like, fuck that understanding. I understand what I need to understand. I understand enough. Okay, that's cool. That's cool. You're going to be a mean person, and you're just a mean person. Like, it don't matter who you rally up, what you tell other people. It don't matter. Like, if you're a mean person, you're a mean person. So, trying to paint collective as being like some type of initiator of conflict, or being an asshole, being this person with this bad attitude because you have boundaries. Somebody also hates that you even have like this kind of respect where people won't call you out your name. Like it can be this energy of some, like a dude calling another person out their name, a female out their name, but they won't dare call you out your name or something like that. I don't know. It's something about the respect. And you not having to use materials, money, appearances, or nothing like that to get that respect. Like, it's really all God for real. It's really like your faith and your protection of why they gotta respect you. Okay. It's almost like this energy of trying to bully you into complying. It's almost like they're being bullied into respecting you, like respecting the anointed. It's almost, that's what it's giving. Whatever they're experiencing is like these backfires. I just heard Bootsy when he was like, "You gonna respect a dog up in this motherfucker?" I'm telling you. So somebody wants to have a heart to heart talk, and they want to own their mistakes. Okay, because these backfires is like just, it's literally draining like the desire for life out of somebody. And you guys are real comfortable in your own energy right now, like real comfortable. Like some people feel like you're too comfortable in your solitude. Yeah. Presently, you got past life in the reverse. Yeah. And this okay. This is actually a good thing though. Okay, that you're discomfortable in your solitude, in your energy. But they want you to perceive it like you're being toxic. You're being hard to deal with. Yeah, you guys are setting a boundary around friendship when it comes to like healthy effort, clear communication, okay, and actions matching the words. That's when you will feel safe to lean in. Otherwise, you're not leaning in. No, I'm good right here. I'm gonna observe. That's what it's giving. Yeah. Hmm. I want some index cards. I don't think I got no. I think I have any here. I said, what are they trying to block from collective? Love is the answer. So they're trying to work against this independence energy that you have. This love won't solve your problems. You need to work on being independent or something like that. Um, why does this feel so one-sided? Like the love that you have for somebody is supposed to be the answer, and not you receiving that love in return. That's what it's giving. It's like, yeah, nah, I'm cool. I'm a chill over here. Somebody's wanting to block um this clean slate energy, like perspective that you have, like not everyone cheats, not everybody is a horrible person, not everybody is a mean person, not everybody is a liar, not everybody is a fake friend. Like somebody wants you to actually look at the world like that. Like everybody's a liar, everybody's a cheater, these hoes ain't loyal. Like somebody wants you to submit to that perspective in life, okay, to decrease your value so that you don't hold yourself like up to a sacred standard with this pent up energy. Yeah, they want you to be bitter, have pent up anger, have a fear of cheating or betrayal from everybody you connect with, um, and no longer believe in love. Unlovable. Look, and they also want to block you being perceived as being lovable or worth investing. It says you have unresolved feelings from your past that make you resentful towards others. Excuse me. I think what this is with you requiring healthy effort and clear communication and actions matching words, that's when you'll feel safe to lean in. This is what this unresolved energy is talking about. If they're going to leave it unresolved by not, where's that card that was like admitting, owning mistakes? If they're not going to own their mistakes, okay, have a heart to heart with you, establish some type of new rules, okay, with healthy effort and their action match their words, it's like, you're just going to continue practicing radical self acceptance and loving yourself with all your flaws. Um, loving yourself. Hmm. They want you to believe that it has to be hard, or that's the norm. You know what I'm saying? And it's like, no, like you refuse to settle with that. You refuse to settle with abuse. Like, no, no, it does not have to be abusive or toxic for it to be love. No, that is not true. I wasn't abusive or toxic to you. What the fuck make you feel like I'm gonna believe that I have to settle with that? No. Don't stay with someone who isn't right for you just because you believe that it has to be hard. But it doesn't. Let love flow naturally in your life. Because otherwise, this is not being yourself. Be okay with being with yourself. So you have you're kind of being used as an example, as a mirror, as a light to people who do stay in bad relationships because they feel lonely. Okay? You have the courage. You're going to cry ugly tears, all that, to get yourself up out of some toxic shit. They can say what the fuck they want to say about it. They can create whatever narrative, okay, that they need to. Okay? But you're okay. You're okay with being yourself. You're okay with being in solitude. You're okay. You're okay with being your own friend. Yeah. You're not afraid to take initiative to meet new people. Okay. But somebody was banking on you keeping some type of passion ignited or reigniting some passion. It's like, nah. With the goal to make you insecure. You appease their insecurities. They want you to be stuck in past trauma. Okay, stuck in the past, stuck in past trauma. And being needy. Okay. Alright, y'all. I have to use the restroom. I'm gonna come back and do another reading because what I would definitely say is when I say they got on here heavy with the projections towards this particular video, my messages, it's okay. I'm gonna log off and I'm gonna meditate, and I'm gonna come back.